Hello! Welcome to my channel. I'm Jason White. This is Jason's Weird Reads, and this is where we talk about horror books and fantasy books and some science fiction and some thriller. If that sounds good to you, please hit the subscribe button. What I'm going to be discussing in this video is my goals for 2021, my reading goals. And I have quite a few things here, so I'm going to try to get through it pretty quickly because I do have a limited amount of time here. So, with last year, I set my goals at 55 books, and I'm just going to keep it there this year, for my Goodreads goal. Having said that, though, I do want to try to up the books that I'm reading. I want to read more, always. But, you know, time in real life, it always gets in the way. And, but, you know, here's to trying. I'm always trying, and I think it's good to always try to improve without stressing yourself out, I guess. And speaking of reading more books, I want to add more fantasy books and more classic fiction into my reading. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop reading horror. Of course not. I've been reading horror for like 30 years, maybe more. There is absolutely no desire to stop reading horror books, but I really do need diversity in my reading in order to keep it interesting for me. I really respect people who can read just one genre. There's not too many people who can do that, but there are some, and I love that they can do that. It's awesome, but I can't. And so I hope that you guys don't mind me doing that. You know, reading a little more fantasy this year. And also, to help out with everything that I'm going to be talking about here, I probably should have started off with this. But I'm going to be starting my own Discord server. Actually, I've already started it. The link is down there, and if I can add it up there, I will as well. So feel free to come and join. I find that a lot of people have Discord servers these days. All the kids are doing it, so I thought I'd do it too. I think it's just a great place for us to get together and talk about the books that I'm talking about on my channel here. But there's also some channels on there where you can discuss whatever you want, whatever books you want to talk about. And so I'm very happy to do that, and I hope that you'll come and join me on Discord. As I said, the link is down there for the invite, and let's discuss some books. Alright, so moving on, I'm going to have a channel for a discussion channel for one of these read-alongs that I'm participating in January of 2021. I've already started one of them, and I'm going to get that out of the way now, and that is the Malazan Books of the Fallen. I've decided to go with two fantasy, actually, and Malazan is one of them. Mike's book reviews, a lot of people, this guy, my God, this guy blew up. He started after me. I remember when he had only like 200 or 300 subscribers, and now he's at like 33,000. He just, he's hosting he's got a fantastic channel. That's what I was trying to get at. And if you don't know who he is, put a link down there. Go check him out, subscribe. He's an awesome guy. But he's hosting a Malazan read-along on his Discord channel. I'll have the links for that down there too. The thing about this is his Discord server is really busy. I went and joined it. And so I'm going to start my own Malazan, or Malazan, however you pronounce it. I'm going to start my own discussion thread, just for if anyone wants a little bit of a slower pace discussion on the book. I don't think Mike will mind, because I'll be going over to Mike's Discord channel and his Malazan discussion. I mean, that's why I joined his Discord in the first place. But yeah, definitely come there. But mostly we're going to be talking about horror on my Discord, but there's going to be some fantasy, like the fantasy series I want to read. If anyone wants to join me, they're more than welcome. So I've already started Malazan, but I'm taking my sweet time because these books are kind of tough to read, and I want to soak it all in without pressuring myself too much. So I'm about 1/4 of the way through Gardens of the Moon right now, but the official start date for that read along is on January the 1st. So please go to Mike's Discord and come to mine if you want, and we can discuss Malazan. And I'm also going to be reading Stormlight Archive, and this is starting January 1st as well. And I'm reading this with Brad Proctor over on his Discord channel. I'll put his Discord channel down there. Go subscribe to Brad Proctor if you haven't, because he's awesome. He talks about a lot of horror. I mean, this guy, he reads a lot of horror, but he also reads some science fiction and fantasy, and he's going to be reading the Stormlight Archive. His goal, I believe, is to read the whole series within 2021, and that's kind of my goal too. And we're reading the first book, The Way of Kings, in January as like a buddy read. So there's a few of us there. I'm pretty sure he'd like a little bit more, maybe. So definitely check that out. So that's my fantasy taken care of for the first part of the year. But I have a bunch more fantasy I want to read. And there's a ton of horror I want to read too. And I have my final book wrap up that I'm going to be doing right after this video. I don't know when you'll see it, if you'll see it before this video or after. Anyways, so yeah, let me see here. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about, except for one more goal that I really want to try to achieve in 2021, and that is a book buying ban. Now, at first, when I came up with this idea, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a book buying ban. I'm not going to buy any books in 2021, and I'm going to try to sell some of my read books on eBay, just to free up some space, because my books, they're growing, and pretty soon they're going to have to be stacked up on the floor, or I'm going to have to get another Rubbermaid storage thing and put a whole bunch of books in there. It's either that or sell them. I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet, but I need to get rid of some books, and so I need to restrict my book buying habit. So yeah, it's not going to be a book buying ban so much as a restriction. I have set some rules on what I can buy and what I cannot buy. I'm going to be buying new releases that I feel I have to read right now, and also with some of the fantasy series that I'm reading, I want to keep up with those, and so I will buy those books. But other than that, ebooks, of course, are open, and audiobooks, but no physical books, unless they are necessary. All right, I believe I discussed everything I wanted to with my 2021 reading plans and goals. 2021 hopefully will be a better year than 2020. As we all know, 2020 was a complete and utter shit show. But you know, things have to improve at some point, right? Alright, so thank you for watching, and I hope you're being safe out there. I hope that you're all doing something to make yourselves feel warm and cozy for the holiday seasons. And since I haven't said it yet, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays. If you don't celebrate, then good day to you. And thank you for watching, and keep being creative, and I'll catch you guys in the next bookish video.